I was packing back along the dusty Winnemucca road when along came a semi with a hind canvas covered load. With me you can ride. So then I stepped into the cab and then I travel on inside. Let me post this for the people on Twitter. Talking shite. We're gonna talk some shite. Along the dusty Winnemucca road, when along came a semi with a hind canvas covered load. If you're going to Winnemucca Mac with me, you can ride. And so I traveled to the cab and then I stepped along inside. Thrash Attack, what's good? Jonathan, what's good? Tyrion, what's good? JBN, what's good? AJ, was good? And I'm going live right now, just to shoot the shit real quick about a subject that I have no choice but to address because the reactions, at least one of them and several that I've seen on Twitter, the reactions I'm seeing to the news that Canelo Alvarez may be facing Jermall Charlo next as opposed to Lunga Makabu, there's no way for me to address what I'm seeing without addressing the subject of tribalism. And what I have to say is that, and I've said this before, I've said this many times, but it feels like I have to repeat myself, that tribalism actually has a place in the sport of boxing. It does. It actually has a place. But the misconception, I appreciate that, George. The misconception is that tribalism is good table talk, or that tribalism is talking boxing, when no, it's not. If the only reason you support a fighter is because he looks like you, he comes from the same place as you, or he's the same race as you, okay, well, you're not talking boxing, you're just talking about yourself. And I'm sorry to tell you that I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about where you're from or what you look like or if your favorite fighter looks like you. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about that? I wouldn't. And the same is true in reverse. If that were my hierarchy of thought, you wouldn't give a fuck about that. If I only supported this fighter because he's from over here, or that fighter because he's from over there, or this guy because he looks more like me than your guy does, you wouldn't give a fuck about that if it were me any more than I give a fuck about it if it's you. So I've seen the reactions to Canelo Alvarez potentially facing Daniel Jacobs, fucking Jermall Charlo. Daniel Jacobs has a better resume than Jermall Charlo, which dispels a lot of narratives for me that Canelo Alvarez is avoiding certain fighters of a certain denomination. Daniel Jacobs has a better resume than Jermall Charlo. He beat Sergey Derevyanchenko before Jermall Charlo, when Sergey was undefeated. So anybody who's waiting on Canelo to fight certain kinds of fighters, yeah, he's already done that. He fought Lara. Jermall Charlo didn't. He fought Daniel Jacobs. Jermall Charlo didn't. He fought Austin Trout when Austin Trout was an unbeaten fighter coming off a career best win over Miguel Cotto. He fought him right after that. And it's these narratives. Y'all know I like to keep it boxing. I don't really like to get stuck on a lot of the stupid shit that I be seeing. I like to keep it boxing. But I got left a comment on my previous video, which I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post it for you guys in reference to the Charlo fight. What could be the Charlo fight? Because if I'm being honest, I don't know that he's gonna fight Charlo. I don't know that he isn't. Whoever Canelo Alvarez decides to fight at this point is okay by me because he's earned the right to choose, like all the cash cows before him: Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, all the way back to the days of Sugar Ray Leonard. He's earned the right to choose, bro. And if you don't fucking like it, then don't fucking watch him. You sound new to boxing. A lot of y'all goofy motherfuckers sound new to boxing. It's Jermall Charlo. Right, it is Jermall Charlo. So I'm going to post this comment, and I want you guys to read it. It's not necessarily the main reason I went live, but it is what we're going to be discussing when I open up this conversation to the panel. And I feel like I have no choice because, like I said, I try to keep it boxing. I literally try to focus on the boxing. I don't care about your flag or his pigment or his. I don't give a shit, bro. You can support all the fighters that came from your block. I don't fucking care. Why the fuck would I care? You can support all the fighters that come from your city, your country. I don't fucking care. You can support all the fighters that look like you. I don't fucking care. Why the fuck would I care? I wouldn't. And if I did the same thing, you wouldn't fucking care. So why are you pestering me with that bullshit? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck I'm saying? Now, this is a comment that was left for me under my previous video addressing the rumor that Canelo Alvarez may be fighting Jermall Charlo. And you got a guy named AD who's really high on Jermall Charlo. And I don't understand this person because he's actually belly aching about Canelo having not fought Jermall Charlo, even though the news is that he might fight Jermall Charlo. I don't understand that. Was goody Poor Check, was goody Virtuoso, Jacob Sims, Jonathan, Jack Chapman, One Lump Sum, Paco, Alejandro, Daniel, WB. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand exactly what this person's problem is. I get a lot of nervous energy from people like this because instead of celebrating that Canelo Alvarez might end up fighting Jermall Charlo after all, this person is belly aching. This person is, you're not celebrating. You don't seem happy. If what you've wanted for all these years is for Canelo to fight Jermall Charlo, you might actually get your wish. And what you're doing is complaining. I don't understand that. And the only way I can rationalize it is you don't actually want Jermall Charlo to get that fight. That's why you're talking about the past. That's why you're talking about things that, oh, he should have. Listen, Jermall Charlo is the same age as Canelo. So you can't say that Canelo aged him out. You can't say that Canelo waited for somebody to beat him. No, he's still an unbeaten fighter. He's still a champion in his division. And he's the same age as Canelo Alvarez, just less accomplished. Honestly, it's the same fucking age as Canelo, having fought absolutely no one. No one. The only name on his resume is Sergey Derevianchenko, and that's after Golovkin beat him. That's after Daniel Jacobs beat him. Daniel Jacobs, who Canelo Alvarez fought afterwards, after Daniel beat Sergey, who beat Daniel, Canelo, and he made it look easier than Golovkin. These are facts. These are not opinions. These are not anecdotes. These are facts. So when I get comments like this, and this guy is very insistent, if you go to my previous video, you'll see that this guy was trying to have an argument about, I guess, me saying that Canelo has fought tall fighters before, because we know Jermall is taller than Canelo, and Canelo won't feel out of place having fought a tall fighter because Rocky Fielding was taller, Callum Smith was taller, Daniel Jacobs was taller, Caleb Plant was taller, Sergey Kovalev was taller. He's faced taller fighters before. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was taller. Why? Because Canelo's not a big guy. He's a short guy. He's a short, stumpy guy. So he won't feel out of place fighting a tall fighter. That's what I was talking about. And this AD person, I guess that they didn't understand that. I thought I made that very clear. I thought that I made those comments very easy to understand, but I guess they weren't. And in a nutshell, I don't know if Canelo's going to end up fighting Jermall Charlo. I don't know that. I don't know that he isn't. I know that Eddie Reynoso has come out and said that they're currently not in negotiations for anyone. So in many ways, Eddie is dispelling the rumors that I think Mike Kopinger started. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that if Jermall Charlo ends up being the next guy that he fights, I'd go with Canelo to stop him because Jermall Charlo is a very basic, ordinary fighter. Simple. Now I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes of the conversation. And some people aren't going to like this, but y'all know me, I don't pander. I just say what I'm thinking. You want me to view Jermall Charlo as being better than what he is because you have something in common with him? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit what you have in common with any of these fighters. I don't care if any of them are from your city. I don't care if they're your neighbor or you went to school with them. Why the fuck would I care about any of that? Do you think I'm picking Canelo Alvarez to win because I'm from Guadalajara? I'm not. I'm not from Mexico, but I know he's a better boxer than most of these guys, so I'll pick him to win because I'm talking about boxing. You're talking about yourself, but I don't give a fuck about you, so why would you talk about you to me? Maybe Charlo isn't basic. It's just that Montiel is great, right? Right? That's why Jaime Munguia knocked him out, because of how fucking great he is. This is what I'm trying to get at. There are people out there, some, that they have this thing with tribalism to where they think that I'm supposed to give a shit. Bro, I'm here to talk boxing. I'm not here to talk about tribalism, loyalty, being loyal to the soil. I don't give a shit about none of that. I don't care about the grain that you do or don't go against. I don't give a fuck. If you come at me with that kind of conversation, you're not talking boxing, so you shouldn't even be talking to me. If I tell you Charlo ain't fight shit, I'm talking about his resume. Who the fuck did he fight, bro? Who? Who? That you want me to be high on him. When I say he's a basic 1-2 fighter, I'm giving you the references. You're just telling me, oh, well, I don't got time for that goofy shit, bro. I don't. And I invite anybody, AD, to join the panel so I can make a fool out of you in real time. Because that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make money doing it. So please join the panel. You can be Switzerland, Jules, and I'll be the bad guy. These clowns mad are reading at elementary school levels and fall for all these virtue signaling grifters. Yo, I have to be the one to do it because I need people to understand something about this channel. This is a boxing channel for people who like boxing. It's a boxing channel. We talk about boxers, male and female, from all around the world. Now, if your whole thing is I need to be loyal to boxers that look like me or boxers that are from my country, don't fucking come here because you don't belong here. This channel ain't for you. This channel is for people that like boxing, not, oh, it got to be this flag, or he got to look like this, or he got to sound like, man, I don't nobody give a shit about that. That's why you come to me, because nobody gives a fuck about what you're talking about. Nobody. When you named all those tall fighters, what they all have in common is they're all white, clown. Okay, so come join the panel. Daniel Jacobs is white? Here, join the panel. Let me post a link for you. I didn't know Daniel Jacobs was Caucasian because he's one of the fighters I mentioned. Here's a link. I'll wait for you to click it. And I'm going to embarrass you in real time and make money doing it. Click the link. I'll wait. Balls receding. Jay, I'm waiting. Hold on, Jay. I'm waiting. Y'all don't click that link. That's for whatchamacallit. That's for whatchamacallit. Click the link, bro. I'll wait. Still waiting. I got two, 3 people backstage, but you not one of them. Click it, man. I want to make some money tonight. I want to embarrass you in front of what are 114 people and make money doing it. Click the link. Now, you see how these guys operate? You see how they talk shit, but when it come down to the come down, they don't really want to do nothing. That's why they identify with fighters like Jermall Charlo, because he's all fucking talk. Same as Spence. I saw a guy on Twitter saying that Jermall Charlo poses the same danger as Triple G. Yeah, fucking right. You think Montiel will go 12 rounds with Triple G? I don't. All right, let's see. Let's see who's backstage. I got Virtuoso backstage, New Country backstage, Drew backstage, AJ backstage, JBN is backstage, Felipe is backstage. But where's Jimmy Jones? Oh, now he got to take a shower, y'all. Jimmy got to take a shower now because he realized Daniel Jacobs is not Caucasian. Didn't I mention Daniel Jacobs as one of the taller fighters that he fought? Didn't I mention him? You didn't process that? Now you got to take a shower? This is the type of pussy shit I'm talking about. It's just a conversation, and motherfuckers are scared to have a conversation. So I can only imagine what you like in a real life setting. After talking a bunch of shit to me and calling me names, you don't want to click the link. Pussy shit. Appreciate that, Tony. Much respect, Ring IQ and chat. Stopped in to show support and hit the like button. Working and listening. Salute. I appreciate you, Tony. It's simple. If I'm fucking stupid, come on here and tell me so. Do it in real time. There's 123 people in here. Embarrass me on my own channel. I'm inviting you to do it. Motherfuckers are scared to have a conversation. Scared to have a conversation because you know what's going to happen if you join. I'm going to embarrass you with minimal effort. You're not smart enough to talk to me. I hate to say this because I'm not an elitist. I don't like to turn my nose up at people. But the truth is, there's only a couple of people that are smart enough to have a conversation with me. You're not one of them, Jimmy. All I'm going to do is play with you and make money doing it. Same goes for AAD. Come join the panel so I can embarrass you and make $300 in under an hour. I dare you. You fucking idiot. JBN was good. Virtuoso was good. AJJ was good.
Jules?
Felipe was good.
Was good.
The country was good.
Hey,
I
what's
am
good,
here.
fellas?
What up, gentlemen?
I'm here to embarrass people.
Jimmy, where you at? Jimmy.
I am
Hey.
here to make money and embarrass people.
He
How
really
the hell
just
did I
said
miss that crazy
he
stuff
really just said he
yesterday,
had to go
man?
take a shower. He really just,
Yo, look, like I said, I ain't listen, I ain't motherfucking Rambo, but as soon as I went live, right, he was right there. So you not about to take a shower unless you about to listen to me in your shower, you goofy motherfucker. You listen to me in the shower?
You gotta
You
beat off to
silly,
your voice.
you silly motherfucker.
Jules, he knows what's about to go down, bro, if he comes on here. You know what I'm saying?
I am here to embarrass people and make money.
Well, I mean, look how he started off. He started off saying Daniel Jacobs was white.
White.
Wow, B.
And
Ain't that the
if we're
silliest
being
thing?
accurate, remember the
Ain't that the silliest
LGBT
thing?
said Caleb Plant is
Yo,
black.
Jimmy James, here's the link, bro. Come on, come get the smoke. I'll clear the panel. We ain't gonna jump you, bro. To just be me and you, bro.
Come on,
Me
Jimmy.
and you, bro.
Come on, Jimmy. We'll
Jimmy
be nice.
James. Stupid motherfucker. He said all the fighters you mentioned was Caucasian. Daniel Jacobs is not Caucasian. Austin Trout's not Caucasian. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you
Well, let
talking
me
about?
guess. Let me guess. Ruslan Lara don't count. He's from the Caribbean, right?
All right, let me see if this is Jimmy. Yo, is this you, Jimmy?
What?
You know, if he beats Wilder, then yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the royal one? I got Eson backstage
Me.
and the royal
That
one
ain't Jimmy.
backstage.
Jimmy jumped off the window.
Well, hold on,
As soon as you
hold on.
call him out, he jumped out.
He went to wash his dick. Leave him alone.
He said
Can
to
you hear me?
wash his dick. I
to wash
nobody
his
say
vagina.
nothing. Everybody mute your mics real quick. I want to see because I don't know the royal one.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Who's the royal one?
I'm a new person. I'm new to this.
Okay. I want Jimmy to come out and play. That's what I want.
Well, hold on, J. I want to say, I want to make this quick here. Yeah. I appreciate everything you've done. I'm a fan of your page and all that stuff. Yeah, but there's one person in your panel that I need to address.
Okay.
Right. I think his name is Jay.
Okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead. I'm gonna wait. I ain't gonna say nothing.
because I appeared on Lady Shan's channel, innit? And then he has been saying some slick ish to me.
Mm.
Right? All I wanted to do was ask a question to Lady Shan. Lady Shan didn't let me talk. She spoke over me so many times. She has been, I couldn't say what I needed to say. As in, like, the question was about why do you put Fury over Usyk? As in, like Fury being number one and Usyk being number two. And I just wanted to know, like, her perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what she done? She told me that because Fury's undefeated. So I wanted to correct her like nicely, like, okay, you know what? But Usyk is undefeated as well. I just wanted to correct her. He comes in, your boy Jay comes in and tells me, "Oh, well, who do you think you are?" So on and so forth. Like, that's her what you call it, opinion. It's like, no, I'm thinking like, no. It's not a problem. I just want to know.
Royal,
her view, innit?
Royal, let me do this for you, right? Let me, and I'm not even like, I ain't gonna come at you crazy, right? But this is what I'm gonna say. Lady Chan is fucking hot, bro, and that's what I think. And no, I mean, I'm just, like, look, you could stay on, no, Royal, you could stay on and talk boxing with us, right? But you just reminded me, because I was on that live with Lady Chin. I was like, yo, she's a bad motherfucker, dog. She look good as shit. And that's all I was thinking, bro. Like, my mind is like very linear.
Hey, I'm linking up with Lady Chan when I go to the Usyk AJ rematch.
So look, I'm gonna say this, Royal. If I was you, right? Because I think you're in the UK, right?
Yeah.
All right. This is what I would do if I was you, and I'm not even joking. If I was you, I would try to get her phone number. I'd try to get the math and see if I can make something happen. Because she's a fine ass motherfucker. Now, I'm married and I can't do shit like that. I'm married to a fine motherfucker. My wife is a bad J too. But if I was you, forget about Usyk and Fury, man. Fuck Fury. He ain't shit.
Yo, Jules, I think he was addressing
Fury
me. If I could answer him, could I? So what's up, bro? What, you got something to say?
Oh shit.
Yeah. So basically,
look at Jules' eyes pop up like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Shit's getting real.
Okay, hear me out.
I'm
How
hearing
you treating me was wrong.
What? How did I treat you exactly?
I'm not into that internet stuff. I came in with a good intentions, asking questions so I can, like, what you call it, build up my knowledge on boxing, innit? Or let's hear people's perspective. That's it. One question. You see, once I came off, all of the panel bad mouth me. For what reason? I didn't understand that. And you in particular, especially, you were the one that was bad mouthing me too. You, Coach, Lady Shan, everyone. And I'm surprised. I'm thinking, I'm by your side. I'm on you. I'm on your.
Okay, could I respond to that right quick? Okay, all right. What happened was, like, I just asked you. You asked about Lady Chan's pound for pound list, right? And I was just asking you, like, everybody's pound for pound list, like, is different, including heavyweights. And I was just trying to clarify. Let me finish. And I was just trying to clarify, like, everybody's pound for pound list is different. So I was going to ask, why do you have a problem with Lady Chan's? But then Lady Chan, cut off. My question got interrupted. I didn't get to finish. But then you and her went back and forth at it. Then you jumped off, and that was it. So Royal, like, if you were offended by, like, what went on after what was said, I apologize. I didn't mean to offend anybody. I don't try to antagonize anybody when I come on these panels. I try to keep it respectful. So if you were offended in some way, I do apologize. So
the woman of the hour, Lady Chan.
Yeah. I mean, so Royal. I mean, so if you, hello. Hey, Chan.
There she is.
Hey, Lady Chan, how you feeling?
Hey.
I'm good. What's the problem?
Thank you for being up with us so late.
You get over that COVID finally?
Yeah.
Yo, Julius
Thank
is the
God.
fucking goat.
You're looking great.
Thank you very much. Who's the one that's got a big problem who I can hear sulking?
Your Lady Chan is Royal. This guy who jumped on was asking you about the pound for pound list. Then he got all offended.
No. Listen. It has not. I wanted to correct you. It had nothing to do with the pound for pound. Yeah. Well, it's basically a question. One question.
What was the question, mate?
You got offended. But it's
What
okay.
was the question, mate?
I've explained it.
I didn't hear it, obviously. That's why I'm asking you the question.
Okay.
All right. Let me mediate. Everybody, let me mediate. Everybody calm down and let's look at how nice Lady Chan looks tonight. She looks very nice. All right.
Yeah.
Second, Royal.
I see them curls, girl.
Yeah.
I see those curls.
Royal, this is the thing, bro. I'm gonna try to help you out because I'm a lot older than everybody on this panel. I'm like 500 years old, my God. Real shit. No cap.
You're
I'm
an
not
alien,
even,
bro.
Okay.
You're an alien.
Nah, real shit. No cap. I'm not from this planet, right? Put the shit aside, right? Just put whatever happened aside, bury it, put those feelings away, right? Just cool down first, then ask your question, right? Nobody's gonna talk over you. I'm not gonna talk over you. I'm not gonna yell at you. I like to chill, talk boxing, okay? So just cool off for a second. Chan is joining us. We're gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna talk a lot of shit because I talk a lot of fucking shit, all right? But just cool out, and I'm gonna leave you right here on the pin, okay? Now, my thing is this, right? When it comes to tribalism, which annoys me, right? I don't have anything against anyone who supports their own. I literally don't, because I don't care. So if you're a Mexican fight fan who only roots for Mexican fighters, that doesn't bother me. If you're a black fight fan that only likes black fighters, that doesn't bother me. None of that. I don't care about any of that. My thing is, that's not my problem. You understand? If you only support your own, that's fine. There's actually a place for that in boxing. There is. It's the truth. Tribalism has a lot to do with boxing. It's always been that way. But if I'm talking about boxing, somebody like that has no reason to talk to me. I'm talking about boxing. I'm talking about jabs, right hands, right crosses, uppercuts, and hooks. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about resumes. I'm talking about facts and stats. What I'm not talking about is your block. What I'm not talking about is somebody that looks like you, is from the same place or race as you. I don't care about any of that. So anybody who's like that, they don't have no business talking to me. They don't have no business on this channel, period. That's what I was about to get into here. You know what I mean? That the Jermall Charlo fight has once again caused a wave of tribalism that I'm noticing. The same people that wanted Canelo Alvarez not but a few weeks ago to fight Jermall Charlo because he's a slick black fighter. That's what they were saying. Now they're not happy. Charlo. Now they're not happy. And I'm like, I don't understand that. This is the guy you guys were saying you want to fight. I literally have screenshots of people who were saying they want Canelo to fight Charlo. Now they're complaining because the story is he might fight Charlo. And I'm like, yo, what's wrong with y'all, yo? What's wrong with these individuals? Because I do not make generalized statements about entire demographics of people. I don't do that, all right? I'm asking these people that are being inconsistent, what the fuck is wrong with them, all right? Now I'm going to go around the panel, and I'm going to start with the woman of the hour, Lady Chan.
I just wanted to know what was the whole issue of what I'd supposedly said. So that's what I'm waiting for.
All right, we're going to get into this because it makes for great television. We're going to get into this, all right?
but real quick,
Yes,
before we
please.
go
Yes,
any
please.
further,
And then
before we go any further,
forward. Yeah.
we all just need to wish a happy birthday to the Capricorn GOAT, George Foreman. Happy 73rd birthday, sir.
Yay.
All right,
Another Capricorn Jules.
Wait, I got to address some bullshit. I have to address some bullshit. Canelo Alvarez fought unbeaten Austin Trout, bro. Do you watch boxing or do you not watch boxing? Do you watch boxing?
Ain't even gonna come into the fucking chat into the
Dude,
chat. So
I don't know who Southpaw 77 is.
Southpaw. Hey, Jules. Hey, yo, fellas. He took on Floyd. He was undefeated, but he lost. But he was undefeated.
No, but I mean, like, no. Wait, don't wait. Let me champ the shit. Southpaw, do you watch boxing or do you not watch boxing? Do you remember when Austin Trout beat Miguel Cotto? Do you remember that Austin Trout was unbeaten? Who did he fight right after that? Canelo Alvarez. So what the fuck are you talking about? Do you watch boxing or do you not watch boxing?
He's a troll. He always does all of this.
Is he 78 Sports cousin?
I'm still waiting. What happened? I heard my name being said about my pound for pound list, or you asked one question. What was it?
All right. Now, All right, now Royal, it's your turn. I'm going to moderate. Royal, it is your turn. What was the question?
The question was, why did you just like a curiosity, why do you put Fury over Usyk when Usyk is a unified champ?
Oh, it's you. You was
Yes.
on my live that came through just sulking. Oh, dude, have
No,
you
no,
lost
no, no,
that?
no, 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 no.
Oh, come on, Chan, let's be nice.
You see,
Wait. Let me
you see-
mediate. Royal, let me mediate. Let me
Why
do my
did
this is
I
what
put
this is what I'm
Fury
talking
over-
about.
right. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm
Come
down.
on.
Everybody, look, everybody needs to calm down. All
I
right, now,
remember now.
now, Chan, okay. Your question was about her pound for pound list, correct? So, in reference to that, why is Fury ahead of Usyk, in your opinion, Lady Chan?
Fury's not on my pound for pound list, so this couldn't ever be about my pound for pound list.
Jay, sorry, Jay. It wasn't a pound for pound list.
Okay.
I
You're talking about
I came on
top
a panel.
heavyweight list, right? Wasn't it top heavyweight list, right? Okay, so why did I put Fury over? Why did I put Fury over Usyk? I put Fury over Usyk because he's always been a heavyweight. He's undefeated. We wasn't talking about who do we prefer. What's our favorites? If it was our favorite heavyweights, number one would have been Anthony Joshua. But you was talking about who are the top heavyweights and what are their positions. So obviously I put Tyson Fury, who's undefeated, always been a heavyweight champ, held all the belts at certain points in his career. So he's number one. Then I put Alexander Usyk, moving from cruiserweight, coming up to heavyweight, undefeated and undisputed. Then I put Anthony Joshua, 2 times heavyweight champion, unified champion of the world. So what's the problem, sir?
You didn't let me finish. You didn't even mention Anthony Joshua. You just kicked me off when I asked
No,
you.
Okay. All right. Royal. We're here for. Wait, everyone, calm down. We're here for solutions. Okay. First, let me address Southpaw 773. Okay. Yes, Tyson Fury got popped for nandrolone, and Deontay Wilder is the moron that fought him anyway, because his nandrolone case was in 2015, and Deontay Wilder's dumbass fought him in 2018. So don't cry about it now. He was a pet cheat before Wilder fought him. He might still be a pet cheat now, but your boy is the dumbass that fought him instead of Anthony Joshua, who never popped for a pet. You dumb motherfucker.
Just because you write in capital letters doesn't mean you're right.
Ay, este pinche Southpaw. Southpaw, vete a la verga.
Like I told you, Jules,
¿Qué haces
they're reading
aquí,
at
güey? Vete a
these
la
guys
verga.
are reading at 2nd and 3rd grade fucking reading levels over here.
I am here to make people feel stupid and make money. James Jackson
By the
says,
way, I want to say one thing. Rest in peace, Danny Kelly Jr. He was shot dead in front of his wife and kids on Christmas.
rest in peace, Bob Saget, Danny Tanner on Full House, who was a
RIP, man. Damn.
Happy birthday, George Foreman, too. Happy birthday, George Foreman. Let's not overshadow the Foreman. Who had a Foreman grill?
I
got one. I got one.
I'm getting
right, now
one.
let me read the super chat. I wonder if Ward is going to be in Jermal's camp. He might be. He might be.
Andre Ward.
Southpaw 773 TV is saying, Ring IQ, come to Chicago, shorty. I just might, because I just so happen to be acquainted with Rick Ramos of the Windy City, who trains Jessica McCaskill. So I just might. Ooh. And I might buy you a cup of coffee. And we can watch Wilder get the shit beaten out of him. Together.
See, that's an invitation right there.
People are pathetic.
I mean, like, you know, you got to laugh at people like this.
I know.
You got to laugh at people like this.
Is he always as generous, inviting people over? He's not a bad guy. He must not be a bad guy.
If Jules goes to Chicago before he pulls up to
that guy gotta be 78 Sports cousin.
I don't know.
I'll say this: if Jules goes to Chicago before he goes to a fight this year, we boycotting.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is you can't cry about Fury. Wait, you can't cry about Fury and his nandrolone case from 2015 when Wilder fought him in 2018. He was all those things and more when Wilder decided to fight him. Who made that dumbass decision? Wilder. Who admitted? Who admitted that they offered me more money to fight Anthony Joshua, but I chose to fight Fury? Who said that?
Dumbass Wilder.
Wow.
So what the
fuck?
fuck?
No, we already knew that, but he confirmed it for all of us. Thank you. Appreciate
what
that.
the fuck?
He didn't fight him once. He fought him multiple times.
Right, he wouldn't fight Dillian White once.
And the third time he begged for it. He took him to court for
He
it.
took him to court, bro. He
Fucked up
wanted,
Undisputed and ruined
He wanted
Undisputed.
to get that
he
ass.
Jules.
wanted to get that ass whooping. He wanted
Hey.
it again.
Jules, why did Breedis get a Jake Paul tattoo?
Yo, I don't. Yo, I was talking. Yo, I was
Wait,
talking about
you got
that
a
lady.
Breedis
I
got
was
a
yes, on his
tattoo?
thigh. On his
That
thigh,
is so
bro.
desperate.
What?
So desperate.
Jake
I
Paul
was
decided
talking
not to
about it
like
on-
that
That's on
dude,
the
man.
level of the stuff you were talking about yesterday, man.
Bruh, it's wild out here.
Jake
It's
Paul was
wild
not
out
about to fight
here.
that dude.
Now, Royal, we're gonna talk boxing, bro. And what I want you to do for me is forget about the past, focus on the present, lighten up, and have some fun. All right, just lighten up and forget about that shit. All right, leave it in the past, bro. There's an asteroid headed for Earth, and it'll be here in 50 years. We ain't got time to be mad at each other. Lighten up, bro.
No,
Don't look up.
I'm trying to clear things up. That's all. It's not a thing where it's like, oh yeah, I'm out to get your co-host or Lady Shan. I'm not like that.
I don't think you're like that, bro.
Cleared up then, innit? So I cleared up the question now. So is that cleared up then?
I'm on your guys' sides anyway.
Okay, cool.
I'm not a fan of these Fury fan girls and Wilder fan girls as well. I'm not a fan of them. I'm on your side.
Okay, well,
Question.
I hate Fury and I
No.
can't stand Wilder, so I hope that answers your question now. That why I've said what I've said. Yeah.
Now, this is what I'll say, Royal. For example, this is what I'll say, Royal. For example, and most people would characterize me as being an AJ fanboy. But if I had to give you my divisional rank standings, unfortunately, Fury's number one on mine. Also, why? Because his exploits are not limited to 3 fights in the heavyweight division. As Lady Chan specified, he is a career heavyweight. His biggest win is not Deontay Wilder. It's Vladimir Klitschko. All right. Now, so when I say that, because he beat Klitschko, right, and because he beat Wilder, that's 2 champions that he beat. 2 champions. Whereas Usyk, he only beat 1 at heavyweight. So for me, I would still have Fury there on that premise. I would, and I'm not like, if you watch this channel, you know I'm not big on Fury, bro. I think he can box. Yeah, all that shit is great, but I'm not a fan of Fury. But I would have him at number 1 because, well, he beat unbeaten Derek Chisora, which to me that matters. He beat Vladimir Klitschko and ended his reign as unified champion. He took a 2-year hiatus to be a fucking fat fuck and be a fat fuck. But he did beat Wilder, and he ended his reign also. So because of that, I would have him at number 1. I don't like it, but
so you know.
Yeah, so the belts don't matter, like as in like being unified champ or
this is the thing. Usyk has been a unified champion, right? About as long as Fury. You know what I mean? Remember, Fury became unified, but he never defended the belts, right? Usyk is unified right now, but has he defended the belts?
No.
Not yet.
Now we know that he's going to, which is cool. We know that he's going to, which is fine. That's cool. But he hasn't done it yet. So to me, that's splitting hairs. What I know is that one of these guys beat 2 long-reigning champions in the heavyweight division. That guy is Fury. You know what I mean? Now, if Usyk goes on to have a reign, all right, then yeah, he'll be number 1. Awesome. Great. I'm not going to deprive him of that. But right now, yeah, you got to give it to Fury. You got to give it to Fury, not because of Wilder. Fuck Wilder. He can't box. It's because of Vlad. Really, for me, if I have him there, it's because of Vlad. Vlad was a champion, a unified champion for 9 fucking years, bro. He fought Pulev. He fought Povetkin. He fought fucking damn near everybody that he could fight except Wilder, who Shelley Finkel didn't want to put him in there with, even after he became a champion.
And
right?
Ortiz.
And Ortiz. Bueno con Ortiz fucked it up for himself because what most people don't realize is in 2014, when he beat Coyote, that lined him up for Vladimir. But what happened? He popped Fernandrolone.
Ortiz fucked up everything for himself.
That's why I'm like, I don't know why people feel sorry for this guy. Like, I don't understand it. You have never fought for a title. You never beat a champ. Well, no, you fought for one. You just got your ass beat 2 times. But you never been a champion. I don't put Ortiz in the same bracket as Povetkin because Povetkin fought to calm. You know what I mean? He fought people. You ain't fight shit. You got beat up by Wilder. That's why we know you.
Ortiz's best win is
Yo, if it wasn't for Vladimir, Povetkin would have been champion.
All right, now I think Southpaw 773 is still in the shit. I don't know why he clicked it. All right. Now I'm gonna get. What I'm gonna do is this. Now I want Lady Chan to sing a song while I get the screenshot. Sing a nice song while I get the screenshot because I got.
I need diamonds and rubies. I'm crazy about Bentleys, Gucci dresses, and drop top compresses. Let's get rid of him.
All right. Isan, I'm gonna take you out for a second just so I could do something, but I'm gonna bring you back, okay?
Yeah.
Bet.
I bet. I want to get a screenshot, and I need to enter the studio on my phone in order to do that. Fucking studio is full. All right, give me a second, Isan. Because I don't really feel like arguing about bum-ass Wilder and his bum-ass resume and his bum-ass reign as a champion. I don't feel like doing that. I'm about to just kill all these narratives with one screenshot, and then this.
You mean the Wilder that's not going to make it to the Hall of Fame and struggle with Johan Duhaupas?
Exactly. Who the fuck gets rocked by Johan Duhaupas, bro? Who
gets rocked by Eric Molina?
Bro.
The Wilder had his own trainer take a dive.
Bro. I'm about to get this screenshot because I do not feel like arguing stupid shit.
I know what it is, though, with Southpaw. He's in cold-ass Chicago. I'm here in L.A., and it's 70 degrees. I get it. I understand the frustration. That don't mean you got to take it out on us with.
Bro, you know what that's.
Southpaw's lonely, bro.
I don't know if that's the. I don't know. Listen,
he comes on my channel and does the same thing.
That's the real Southpaw that he's on fentanyl because he looked like a guy that I had to scoop up that died. In my job, right? Some fucking junkie, he decides to die on my property. Guy looks just like Southpaw. He died from a bad batch of fentanyl. And Southpaw looks like that guy. Like, yeah, you look like a junkie, bro. You look like a drug addict. Like you on that fentanyl, yo. You gotta stop using that shit, man. That shit'll kill you, man. All right, I got the motherfucking screenshot now. I got that motherfucking shit. I don't got time to be arguing with you about your bum ass Wilder because Wilder, in the screenshot posted here, admits himself that he was offered more money to fight Anthony Joshua, bro. He's admitting that. I'm not gonna argue with you when he said that his motherfucking self. So you need to lay off the fentanyl, bro.
Exhibit A.
Motherfuckers admitting I turned down Anthony Joshua so that Fury could beat the fucking shit out of me. That's what he's admitting.
This is a huge receipt.
This is a huge receipt.
He's still gonna go on.
Somebody needs to frame this.
How do you?
One of the greatest. This has to be one of the greatest dry snitch in boxing history.
Yo, wait. Let me say this. Southpaw, I seen you, bro. You're about 5'5". Give it a rest, bro. Like, come on, bro. Stop it. Like, you fight. Like, no, because he keeps calling everybody shorties and shit. I'm like, dog, you mad little. You from Ecuador, bro.
Yeah, man, like all these dudes, I've yet to see any of these YouTube or Twitter dudes at the fights, and I spent over $15,000 last year going to fights.
No,
and I ain't seen none of them.
That killed me.
I ain't seen none of them.
He like Gary Russell, but on fentanyl. Like, my guy, you like 5'5", 5'6", bro. What the fuck you mean, shorties, bro? You got little, bro. Get out of here, man.
Just ignore him. He likes all this airtime.
Yeah, he don't deserve this attention, man.
This is the only attention he gets. He doesn't.
Yeah, but he has a lot of but he has a lot of.
Look at it. He's bragging about his fucking city being more violent than other ones. It just lets you know the level of intelligence.
See, this is what Maestro had to deal with on the round table.
Oh, Maestro had to. I didn't know that he. Shout out to Maestro. So, that's my guy.
Some fat bald dude like try to go at him at the talking about come to Queens and all that stuff. Talking about guns and stuff on a boxing channel. I'm like, come on, bro. You know you're not about the life, and you basically putting out receipts for the authorities.
Bro, listen,
that guy that was on?
Listen, B. It was a dude.
That guy on the channel. Was it him?
I'm gonna say this right because I hear you, Chan. Let me matter of fact, let me read these super chats because they piling up. Imagine being advised to turn down $120 million and then taking it.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yo,
Well,
who
no,
are these
Jewel,
He could have been set for
if we
life.
add if we
turn
add the
down
Rock
money?
Nation money, it's 170 million.
Bruh, like it's like yo, dog. Like I gotta say this, right? Americans are stupid, and I'm so and us Americans know that. Like, country knows it's a lot of stupid people in our country. Eson knows it. JBN knows it. Drew knows it.
Oh my
There's a
God!
lot of stupid fucking people in America,
I
bro.
was envious when I was
Yeah,
in
you ain't
London.
lying.
The
They
level of
excel at it, man.
intelligence the average citizen had. I was
There's like
jealous, Jules.
common sense in people here sometimes.
I want to move to the UK, bro. It's nice over there. They got boxing. They got the O2 Arena. They got Derby, Sandy Ryan, all these people. It's great over there, bro.
They don't got people
British
clipping
looks
their
like
toenails on the
Texas.
subways over there in the UK.
Hey, Jules, you want me to give you an example of how stupid Americans are?
Let's get it.
All right. So at my job, right, you can say I work in customer service. I get calls. I'm a phone operator. I transfer, right? So I work at a hospital. And it's like I get this one call last week. Well, it was before New Year's. They asked about the laboratory department. They're like, "Oh, I just want to know the hours of the lab." And I tell them, right, it's from 7 to 7 a.m. to 12 noon. So like, but it was on New Year's Day. But I said, you might want to call first before you come by. Mm-hmm. You know what the caller asked me after that? Mm. How do I do that?
Wow.
No fucking joke. I'm not even kidding. That's what she asked. That's what they asked. How do I do that?
Yo, listen, man. This is what I'm gonna say, right? The internet is a playground for a lot of motherfuckers that just need to get some goddamn pussy and need to get a job. If that's the 773 that I seen, that somebody sent me a video of him, bro, that dude need belong in a rehab, not YouTube. That dude is
really,
yo, nah, real shit. Like, yo, the dude look like a junkie, bro. Like,
he looked like the junkie version of Teofimo Lopez Sr. That's who he looked like.
Matter of fact, y'all seen that dude that was drinking the ocean spray on a skateboard? That he went viral, that he was drinking and he was playing Fleetwood Mac in the background on a TikTok. He looked like that dude, but on drugs, like hard ass drugs, like drugs. Like I don't got time to be arguing with junkies. B, come on, man, go see your pushing, man.
I saw him. He popped up live on Moni Brown's channel, and this dude just went off on Moni Brown, talk about he's gonna do this and that. Like, bro, like Moni Brown he's disabled. He's in a wheelchair, and he threatened a guy in a wheelchair, bro.
Oh.
I was like, what the.
You gotta understand, guys
Seriously?
like this guy Southpaw, they don't know how to satisfy a woman, brother. They don't know.
Listen.
They if they had women in their life, they wouldn't be this hostile on the internet.
This is what I'm gonna say right now, and I'm being real. What kind of person goes on the internet, for example, right? Just to be on the internet, to be hostile and mean towards people. See, we here because we like talking boxing and we make money. You know, we all getting money in one way, shape, or form. That's why we here. But a person, let alone an adult, a fully grown, well, not fully grown, because he's like 5'5", the guy. He's not a big guy. You know, he got you know what he got? He got like Pee-wee Dick syndrome. Like his PP is, you know, like it's not big, and that's very frustrating. So you know, he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay.
Real quick.
Okay.
So in the private
Jules
chat,
talking real shit though, because any dude that has women and is happy, they don't come on the internet all angry at the world.
That's what I mean. Like, yo, dog, for example, if I was gonna blow your fucking noodles out of your frame, do you think I'd be on the internet saying that shit?
Bro, this is what I'm talking. Yo, listen.
Jules is a happy man with a hot wife. Jules is a happy man with a hot wife playing Nerf gun wars and running around with swords in the house. Like, come on. Like,
I'm having a fantastic fucking week, bro. I don't have time to be mad at people. Like,
IQ's got the best channel on YouTube, bro.
Jules, you remember Best Fight the Best? I'm gonna get off right after this live.
Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That was one time I was legit mad, and I knew he was nearby. So I'm like, yo, I'm down to go because say he live up north from me. I'm like, all right,
he's like, I want your address. I want your
address. And what he do? He's no peep the shit. He said, I'm gonna get off, and then sat on the live for like an hour. Like, bro. And like,
that guy was playing hide and go seek on the live, man.
Hey, didn't you school him on on Triple G fights too before?
Yo, look, I school a lot of people, dog. I got my resume is long, bro. Like I got like a George Foreman, Muhammad Ali type resume, bro. All these cats that come across me. Thankfully, they stay away from me for the most part. I've never dealt with 773. I never actually dealt with him, and from having looked at him, I wouldn't want to. Like, bro, you look like you got AIDS or some shit, bro. Get the fuck away from me, bro.
Yeah, man. So real quick, I posted a link on the private chat, Lady Chen. You can see it on another tab about what Maestro had to go through the bullshit with this one dude that came out of nowhere.
Was his name Glenn Avery?
The latest one, I think it is.
Yes, Glenn Avery.
I know who that is. He came on here. You know what he does? He's an alcoholic. He once he came here, he was drunk. He was trying to start some shit. He mad at me because my rap, like Lady Chan, I know you don't know this, but I used to rap and I was fake nice. And I made a diss record towards somebody on YouTube, and I was just clowning, like I was just playing. I was doing like cartoon voices and shit, but I could spit though. And he mad that my bars is like, yo, I got bars, bro. Like I could spit, bro. Chill. My shit is making beats, but I could spit, bro. Leave me the fuck alone, bro.
I don't think that's the same. I don't think the same dude, but this dude like Sutter Kane, and this dude at the end of the live stream, yo. He was like, yo, Maestro, I'm black, you're black. We could talk boxing sometime after all the shit that he was talking about. And he gave him that fucking look like, nigga, what? What were you?
Was it the dude? Hold on, Virtuoso. Was it the dude named Glenn Avery?
I'm not sure, but his screen name on the panel was Sutter Kane.
I don't know.
Yeah, look, man, was some dude with glasses, a bald head.
Yeah,
look at his shape.
I joined afterwards, and then I tried to jack it back because I heard that there was some contention, but I didn't even get to that bit. But I see the end.
Yeah, but Maestro had to chop him up, you know, in his live the next day, and I loved it, bro. Making fun of him.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, these is guys that they don't got a lot going on in their life, and they mad, and they can't get no burn, and they don't got a lot of money, can't get no pussy. It's like, yo, dog, I don't got time to be a psychiatrist, bro. You need therapy, bro, and get off the fentanyl, bro, because I could tell you on fentanyl, you're gonna OD one of these days, and I'm gonna read about it, and I'm gonna laugh about it, because that shit is mad funny.
Just to let y'all know, this is Ring IQ Boxing Talk, not Marvy Povich Show.
Real shit, B. I don't care if your cousin's also your mother, bro. I don't care if your auntie is your mom. Like, I can't do nothing about that shit. Now, the topic of discussion is tribalism, right? That was the topic of discussion. And what I was trying to say is, I'm not against, for example, if someone says that they only root for UK fighters because they're from the UK. I'm not against that, believe it or not. I'm not against somebody saying, well, I only root for Mexican fighters because I'm Mexican. I'm not against that either. My thing is, okay, if that is your perspective on this sport and that is how you view it, then you don't belong on this channel. You see what I mean? Because we can't talk boxing. I'm here to talk about jabs, right hands, right crosses, uppercuts, hooks, facts, and stats. You are here to talk to me about yourself. And I don't care about you. Like, I don't care if Joe Blow with two knuckles is from your block. The fuck that mean to me? Nothing. So that's where tribalism has no place in the sport. If you want to talk boxing, talk boxing. But if your whole angle is, oh, I only support fighters that look like me, or I only root for fighters that look like me, all right, keep that shit to yourself, bro. Because the rest of the world don't give a fuck about you or who you root for. I don't give a shit.
It's already a logical proposition right there. I mean, it's like to view boxing strictly to a cultural lens, like you're gonna have to be prepared to be disappointed.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying, because Jules is like, I mean, everybody's like, I've said this before myself, like if you inject race into like anything you do or you support, it could be sports, politics, whatever you support, one day you're gonna lose.
Yeah. Look, yo, Jay, think about it like this. If I only rooted for Dominican fighters, right, I'd be a sad motherfucker. Cause I'd be a sad motherfucker, bro. You see what Crawford did to Felix Diaz, bro?
Yeah. And where tribalism comes in handy is like, I know I root for Mexican fighters. I'm a little biased, but if I know a Cuban's fighting, I'm gonna not watch that shit. I'm sorry.
No, that's true too. Like tribalism is very good to know what fights not to watch. But all I'm saying is this, right? All I'm trying to say is tribalism, if you see that people are talking boxing, like for example, if I got a whole panel of people and we're trying to edge a fight, we have our predictions. Tribalism has no place in a conversation like that because where the fighter's from has absolutely nothing to do with how the fight is going to play out. Not really. Different fighters got different base styles. Not every Mexican fighter fights the same. Not every American fighter fights the same. Not every UK fighter fights the same. They all got differences. And if you don't have the intellectual capacity to understand that, bro, you shouldn't even be talking boxing, bro. You should just fly your flag and do your thing and support your guy and shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Or learn by watching this guy, Luis Calzaghe. What's his name?
What, Joe Calzaghe?
Yeah, Jeff Lacey. You watch that show on the loop, and you understand like all these ideas of how to fight are global. They're not just rooted in like one zip code or one
No, they're
country.
not. I'll be like, look, like America. I want to say this about America. This is the only thing that I'm authorized by the U.S. government to talk about. I can talk about America. I cannot talk about other countries, but I can talk about America. America seems to think that they're better than other people for the simple fact that they are American. They really believe this. People walk around every single day of their lives believing this. They believe that Jermall Charlo is better than Billy Joe Saunders, even though there's all this evidence to the contrary. Billy Joe Saunders beat unbeaten Chris Eubank. He beat Andy Lee for the WBO title. He is a 2-division champion, just like Jermall, but he has a better resume. That's just the truth.
This resume is way more stacked than Jamal's a middleweight. Way more.
Billy Joe Saunders has a deeper amateur background than Jermall Charlo. Most people don't know that he has a deeper amateur background than Jermall Charlo.
Hey, Jules, if there's room, Leo's in the chat trying to get in.
I think we got 10 people in the chat, and that's why he can't get in because we got 10. It's full.
All right, you know what, Jules?
Okay.
I'm a bounce real quick because I gotta watch some football and some basketball, man. I'll holler at you.
Billy Joe's pro career is way better than Jermall Charlo's,
To be honest, now if you told me Daniel Jacobs, all right, now you cooking with rice. Why? Because Daniel Jacobs beat unbeaten Peter Quillen. He beat unbeaten Sergey Devianchenko. He gave Golovkin a hard ass fight. Now we talking. He beat Sergio Mora 2 times. So when I
didn't beat Gabe Rosado though, poor Gabe got robbed.
Nah, he didn't. But you know what I mean? Like I'm talking about prime Daniel Jacobs. In other words, when somebody comes at me about, Canelo doesn't want to fight certain fighters of a certain denomination, that is bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's rubbish.
He beat a better fighter.
Jacob, white dude.
He fought who's in front of him. Like, that's rubbish. I hate that narrative that's going around with that.
And that's all I'm addressing. That if you tell me, and I'm just gonna come right out and say it, even though I'm not comfortable having those kinds of discussions. If you tell me that Canelo Alvarez is avoiding black fighters, then why did he fight Lara? And why have Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo not fought Lara? From what I can see, they're the ones who don't want to fight black fighters. Jermall Charlo doesn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. He didn't want to fight Lara, even though they're on the same side of the street.
Tank Davis don't want to fight black fighters.
He don't want to fight Tevin Farmer.
He didn't want to fight Tevin Farmer. They offered you $7 million for Tevin Farmer, and you said no. You're an idiot.
Wow.
That was a stupid move.
Bro, he could have won that fight. He could have won that fight.
That was a stupid move from money.
You go around the panel and ask everybody. The outcome of that fight, Tevin would have got knocked out. Am I right, everybody?
I feel like Mark. If Gervonta Davis would have fought Tevin Farmer, honestly, who do you think would have won that fight?
I would have picked Gervonta. I don't know why. I thought it was a free $7 million.
And he didn't. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean when I say, right? This is what I mean when I say that narrative irritates me because I have to keep being political with the shit. They're like, look, if anybody's avoiding, I hate to say this because this is not that kind of channel, but if anybody's avoiding black fighters, it's black fighters. Everybody else is fighting them. Sergey Devianchenko's fighting them. You know what I mean? The Mexican fighters is fighting them, and they'll travel. When they told Gary Russell, yo, here's $1 million, fight Josh Warrington, what'd he do? He turned it down. Mauricio Lara,
that's my standards.
Mauricio Lara, he gets offered way less money than that, and he does travel, and he does win the fight. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
It's no way for me to address everything that's wrong with that narrative without sounding a certain way. But like, yo, bro, it's the truth. It's the truth. If anybody is avoiding these fighters, it's each other, not the rest of the fight. Not Canelo. No, Canelo fought Trout right after Trout beat Cotto. Canelo fought Jacobs right after Jacobs gave Sergey his first loss. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's just dead. It's redundant.
They said that Gervonta Davis at 23 years old was too young to fight a pound-for-pound fighter. When Canelo Alvarez was 23 years old, he fought the number one pound-for-pound fighter.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no, and once again, I'm going to say it again. There's no way for me to address this without sounding a certain way. But everything I'm saying is facts. Floyd did say, oh, he's young. He's not in a rush. Oh, so he's too young to fight Vasyl Lomachenko. Canelo wasn't too young to fight you. The fuck out of here with that shit. He wasn't too, and I've never made excuses for Canelo losing to Floyd. Why? He was a champion with 42 fights.
Yeah.
There's no excuses. So the same
No,
credit. Go ahead, Drew.
Right.
Go ahead, Drew.
And I tell people the only caveats I give to the Floyd Canelo, and I attribute to it like Canelo was a champion. He wasn't in his apex physical prime yet. He was still a champion. And that's the only thing you can say about that fight. That's like when LeBron won his first title, went to the first finals at 23 against the prime Tim Duncan. He was still good enough to be there, but he wasn't at his best yet.
But I'll say this also, right? Prime in boxing, and I love that people are always bringing up prime. The majority of fights in the sport of boxing are not fought when both fighters are in their prime. When Oscar fought Julio Cesar Chavez, Chavez wasn't in his prime. When he fought Pernell wasn't in his prime.
We rarely get that. Yeah, no, we rarely get the Hagler versus Hearns or the Duran versus Leonard.
That was his prime when he fought Canelo. He's 36. He was out
Canelo, no, but Floyd was still at the apex of his physical.
He was technically out of his prime.
No, but he wasn't on a physical. He wasn't on a physical decline.
I'm gonna say this.
No, he was out of his prime.
Let me say this, right? Floyd was out of his prime when he fought Canelo. You know why? Because he was getting silocaine injected into his hands because they were brittle.
So brittle.
And he was 30, and he was 36 years old. But why do I not spend time on that? Okay, I'm telling you, Floyd wasn't in his prime, and he still beat a younger, bigger fighter. So stop talking about prime. Prime isn't everything. How do I know? Bernard Hopkins was 41 fighting motherfuckers with a title. He was 41, bro.
What he broke his own record like
George Foreman, Michael Moore.
Yeah, 44.
Lennox Lewis, man. Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson.
Yeah, because they win doesn't mean they was in their prime.
My thing is,
they weren't in their prime.
When I see someone always talking about prime, all right, you're a casual, because if you really watch boxing, you'll know that it's rare that two prime fighters fight. You said no, bro.
It's very rare. I mean, when people say like Canelo wasn't in his prime when it fought Floyd, no, it was Floyd, whatever, right? Even then, Canelo has just entered what you could say is his peak prime, 168. That fight could never materialize prime for prime. Never.
Right.
It's impossible.
Exactly.
No, that's why I said we rarely get the Hagler Hearns, the Leonard Duran, the first Ali Frazier. That rarely happens in boxing.
Well, I'm gonna say this also. The first Ali Frazier, Ali wasn't in his prime. He lost his legs. He lost his legs in the exile. So it's like boxing. Boxing is like the lineage of boxing is what I love, because it's what makes it so rich. And there are so many examples that the biggest fights that this sport has ever seen, more often than not, one of the guys wasn't in their prime, or both of the guys weren't in their prime. Mayweather wasn't in his prime when he fought Manny Pacquiao, and neither was Manny. They wasn't prime.
Was De La Hoya in his prime when he fought Floyd?
No.
Yep. See.
So it's like, stop talking about prime, bro. Ultimately, it's a lot of bitch assness, and what it really is, back to the future, back to the present. What it really is that all this time you've had people blowing smoke up people's asses about Jermall Charlo, right? Fake shit that you don't believe, because you know in your heart of hearts, if they put him in the ring with Canelo, he's gonna get beat, and that's why you're mad. That's what you're afraid of. That Canelo will actually fight these people that you claim he's afraid of, and they're gonna lose worse. They're gonna lose worse than Golovkin, because whether you like it or not, Golovkin gave Canelo his hardest fight after Floyd. Period. Nobody gave him a harder
Absolutely.
fight. He gave him his hardest.
Golovkin was past his prime too.
A lot of people like to call Golovkin a hype job, and he's this and he's that. You know what I see? Yo, nobody's giving Canelo. Nobody had Canelo running around the ring like that, bro. I ain't seen it, bro. When you see Canelo on the back foot that much?
I take Triple G to give Canelo a harder fight than Charlo right now.
Probably. Charlo is a hype job, bro.
I'd take Triple G to beat Charlo right now.
Charlo is a hype job, bro. And you know why
So
he's
would
a hype job?
I think he'd knock him out.
You know why he's a hype job? It's not because of this. No, I don't play those games. It's because, yo, there's hype jobs of all denominations. For example, Josh Kelly was a hype job. He was? Yeah, he was. He was. He's a hype job. Jeff Lacey was a hype job. Jeff Lacey was a hype job. He was a hype job.
Felix Verdejo was a hype job.
Fucking hype job. El Diamante was a fucking hype job, bro. I never believed in this guy. He's a fucking hype job, bro. Hype jobs come in all shapes, colors, and sizes.
Mm-hmm.
And Jermall Charlo is one of them. He's a fucking hype job, bro. I'm sorry. That dude has not fought nobody. If Gennady Golovkin went 12 rounds with Juan Montiel at 31 years old, bro, we would never hear the end of it. Never.
If Canelo had the exact same fight, Canelo or Golovkin had the exact same fight Charlo just had against Montiel, they'd be the most overhyped fighters that have ever existed. No joke. No joke.
Right.
Even if media did.
They tried to say he struggled with Steve Rolls. But
Here's a
Charlo
hot
didn't
take.
struggle with
Steve Rolls
Montiel.
is gonna beat Berlanga.
I got him knocking out Berlanga.
No, I think I think the jab is gonna bother Berlanga, but I see Berlanga. I think Berlanga knocks him out. I do. Let me read some super chats. Motherfuckers like Southpaw are the reason why other countries laugh and point at us. It's amusingly sad. It's like a train wreck, bro. It's like a train wreck. On Roy, says, points and laughs in European. Ha ha ha.
Southpaw's the type to say he used to be a king.
Tú sabes lo que él es ecuatoriano, ese tipo ecuatoriano, y que cuando él estaba en la prisión, they was fucking him in his ass, bro. Eso es lo que es. They was fucking him in his ass, bro. You know the essay game.
Muy bien.
They was fucking him in his ass, bro. Por eso que él sabe. Ese tipo, la energía que tiene ese tipo, él tiene energía de pájaro. Like, bro, get out of here with that shit. I hate Mexicans. Why would you hate Mexicans, bro? You know Salma Hayek is Mexican? Look at them titties. Those are Mexican titties. You hate them?
Yes, they are.
Good point, yeah. Good point.
Who remember the George Lopez show? Remember his wife? Ooh.
His wife was smoking.
Fucking Thalia, Selena, all that meat, all that carne, coño. The fuck, bro?
See.
Shit is crazy out here. I'm like, how could you hate a whole group of people? See, I can't be like that. I love all these titties and asses that's out here. You crazy, bro? Crazy.
Can I ask a question?
Titties and asses bring people together.
It's completely unrelated, but can I ask a question?
You can ask that question.
All right. So, since most channels won't even know who his opponent is, but he's actually a good fighter, for those who know, what's your guys' thoughts on Lawrence Okoli versus Michael Cieslik? Because I think it's a fantastic fight, personally. I just want to know.
I think it's a great fight. The only question I have about the fight is why did Lawrence, shortly before, you know this, Mark, shortly before the fight was announced, Lawrence said that he was playing with the idea of fighting at heavyweight, but we all know how this works. If you landed on Cieslik, y'all must have been talking to this dude for weeks to negotiate the fight, because Cieslik is top 10 in the division. He ain't some nobody. I think he's top 10 at cruiserweight, isn't he, Mark?
No, he's consensus top 10. I've got him number 5 personally on my own rankings. He's fantastic.
So that being said, I just wondered, why did he play with the idea, or why did he make that public statement that he was playing with the idea of going to heavyweight?
Can I attempt?
Okay.
I can attempt to answer, because there have been a lot of people tweeting about Lawrence's size and in his Instagram posts and stuff, and saying, when are you going to get yourself up to heavyweight? So I think he was kind of just addressing it. a little bit more than anything. Just kind of like saying that he has been thinking about it and it will come, but it's not like forefront. I don't think it's forefront because he just said he's been messing around with the ideas, thinking about going up in a couple of fights, all of that good stuff. So I don't think it's excessively next. But I think he's just laying the groundwork since people keep talking about it. Because, you know, he does respond publicly to what people say. Like, we've seen it with Dwyer even. So he does do that.
He wants to be, at least be unified before he moves up.
And I think he will be. I think he will be. I think he will be. I got some super chats. A lot of Americans have Stockholm syndrome. And I'm going to say this, and once again, it's going to make people uncomfortable. The history of this country is inherently racist. That's all in its history. And for some, see, it's not in me because I'm a first-generation American. My history is not in this piece of shit country. Well, fortunately, it's not. So I don't have the mentality that many Americans have. I am from a far-off planet somewhere in space. So when I come here to this little blue planet and I see the behaviors that I see online, I agree with you, Liam. These Americans have Stockholm syndrome. They have inherited the mindset of their captors and their oppressors, and they believe that they are immune to the judgment their oppressors get when they're not. You're just behaving in the same way they are, just in favor of your own people. It's the same thing, all right? I like all people. I like Chinese titties that don't like each other. I like Cuban titties that do like each other and squeeze together and make friends, okay? I don't, that kind of mentality does not live here. So this is not the channel for that, you know what I mean? It's not.
But do you like Cuban titties?
Cuban titties, yo, let me tell you something, man. You don't, in New York City, you don't bump into a lot of Cubans, believe it or not. You don't. You'll bump into a lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of Dominicans. You might bump into a couple of Mexicans, but not a lot of Cubans. And I can wholeheartedly say that every Cuban woman I've ever met was fucking hot, bro.
I echo the sentiments. I've only met 3 in Ireland, and all 3 of them were fucking smoking.
Fucking hot. All right. Now I got another super chat. I have said it before, but it's an unfortunate truth. Wilfredo Benitez was a champion at 17, but he became a washed-up fighter before the age of 30. Old men today are not the same as old men today are not the same as the old men today. I think he meant yesterday, but I do agree. I do agree. Hagler wasn't in his prime. Thank you, Beats. Beats, here's a fucking link. Talk that shit, Beats. All right. And you know, I'm just not with that shit, bro. Right? You know, I have a very unique perspective when it comes to Earth and Earthlings and Earth customs and things like that. And until you guys get it together and be friends with each other and all of that, us aliens are not going to come here. All right? So you got to get it together. We'll give you the technology when it's safe to give it to you, because right now it's not. You guys are killing each other. Imagine if we gave you the technology, you'd blow us up.
Blow us the fuck up.
Blow us the fuck up. Right,
hey, so I got a question for you guys.
All right.
Teofimo Lopez versus Montana Love. Who you got?
Montana Love.
Montana Love.
Until
Montana by knockout.
Country, until he showed me that he is good psychologically and he's back on his boxing, I don't trust him. So if it was next, which we know it's not, but if it was next, I go Montana Love.
Me too.
But it's not gonna happen.
What if you see him and Perfecting Athletes is not there, or Joey Gamache?
Well, listen, I have a funny story, right? Blu-ray Fitness, the former strength and conditioning coach of Errol Spence Jr., has spent weeks and months trolling Terrence Crawford and Terrence Crawford's fans by way of social media, only so that Errol Spence Jr. can sack him and hire a new strength and conditioning coach.
Shame. Shame.
I'll be honest. I've processed this over the last couple of days. I was in absolute tears laughing when that happened. I was in fucking tears laughing.
I didn't know this.
I'm telling you right now, I'm a fat fuck. I came out of that laughing fit with a fucking 12-pack. I looked like Tim fucking Bradley.
Bro, I saw that shit, and shout out. I want to shout out CJ from Goodfellas Sports. Shout out to Goodfella TV, because he broke that news first, and I was keeping up with it to see if the story would check out, and it checks out. And a Blu-ray Fitness, who you can follow on Instagram, he needs the help. You know, he was really sad Like, if Errol don't call me, that's fine, yo. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep going. I gotta go on, yo. I'm like, see, that's what's sucking all that fucking dick.
Yeah.
Sucking all that fucking dick, B. Stop being like that. Generation, listen to your OG. I'm older than a lot of y'all. I'm like 500 years old, man. Stop being a professional dick sucker. Successful motherfuckers don't like that. You know why? Because they don't see themselves in you. I see a pole smoker. That's what I see. You're a pole smoker.
You know what that dude's problem is? He can't handle the truth. That's what happened.
That and he fucking puts peroxide in his fucking hair. Like, who you trying to be? Cisco?
Yeah, no. What happened was he was trying to come between Errol and Yellow Beezy.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Those two.
They need to get engaged. They need to get married. Seriously, man. It's
Listen, I said it in the last live. The real reason we not gonna get Crawford versus Spence is because Spence is liable to try to make out with the motherfucker. Motherfuckers on Fox ain't gonna put up with him. Like, you wilding, like, bro, you can't do that. You supposed to fight him, bro. Jab, all that shit. You supposed to jab, bro. You trying to blow sweet nothings in his ear. You want to know what he told Yellow Beezy? I'm not fighting Crawford. That's what he told him.
Hey, yo, Jules. You know when Adrian Broner tried to hump me down in the corner,
bro?
That's what Spencer's gonna do to Crawford on the ground.
Oh shit! Now I know what man down means.
Yo!
Oh shit!
Okay. We got
trap season. Trap season.
We got breaking news. We got breaking news.
JBN,
we got
strap
breaking
on
news.
season.
Check this out.
He was trying to let us
out.
know. He was trying to let us know, bro.
Check this out. Wait. We got breaking news. Raleigh Romero has said the allegations against him have been formally closed.
I knew that was gonna happen, bro.
Streetwalker Promotions.
He just announced it right now on Instagram, and we know we're getting Rolly versus Tank next.
But I said, yo, listen, wait, nobody say nothing. I said, so long as Rolly beats the case, Rolly versus Davis is next. And how do I know? Don't y'all see that the Javante Davis versus the Javante Davis situation about the DUI and crashing and all those people? That shit just magically went away, bro. I haven't heard nothing about that shit. And we in 2022. I haven't heard nothing about that shit.
Maybe they did an out of court settlement or something.
That's what I think. I think that they probably paid those people like, look, here's 100,000 for you and 70,000 for your injuries if you just make this go away. The same thing that my man Daniel Kinahan did with Martin Carefoot and the Fury shit, the hog farmer that don't got no hogs. They paid.
That's conjecture. That never happened. There is no evidence.
There's no evidence of that. There is also no evidence that Joseph Parker and Tyson Fury are running around doing errands for Kinahan. There's no.
I am a fan of Daniel. I want to work for him. God damn it! You need somebody shot? I'm your guy. What do you want?
Shooter. He's a shooter.
Okay, I am.
FYI, like that Tank Davis is set to go to trial in March of this year. I don't know if that's still the case.
I bet you he'll beat it.
Yeah, but I mean, but
I bet you he'll beat it.
Yeah.
I bet you he'll beat it.
Then okay.
Probably so. Yeah.
The charge. You know what the thing is? The charges never seem to stick for none of these guys. Adrian Broner went to a mall, touching bitches' asses and going fucking crazy, and he's still out here, bro. He's posting OnlyFans and shit. It's like, bro, like that's sexual harassment with all the priors that you already had before that, bro. You should be locked up right now, but is he? No. He's gonna beat it, bro. Go ahead, Leo.
Probably why Mayweather's fighting in Dubai. He's trying to bail.
I have a question about
him out.
Hey, Leo, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I have a question about that. All those charges are not criminal charges.
All of them are
civil. Criminal.
All of them are
criminal and can be done in civil.
Can you settle for criminal charges in the USA?
I don't know, but I feel this is what I think. If the people involved can be coerced or paid off, then he can negotiate a plea deal with the prosecution. He has to make a couple of appearances, take a driving course. He's on probation for like a year. I mean, I could see something like that happening, bro. Honestly, I don't see him getting locked up. Just being real, I don't. And I have psychic powers. I'm a fucking Capricorn, bro. I can see the future, and it ain't pretty.
Where's the settlement money going to come from?
Al Heyman and or Showtime, because Stephen Espinoza is closer to these fighters than people realize. Like he's Stephen Espinoza will make it go away. Like, hey, here's a few $100,000. Get yourself a new cast. Get yourself a new SUV. You know what I mean? It can happen, bro. I don't see him getting locked up, bro. I don't.
It's the same Stephen Espinoza that Conor McGregor called a fucking weasel.
He is a fucking. He's a fucking weasel, bro.
Yeah, I know.
If I was him, I'd have shaved my head bald already.
He's a little snake.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
A little snake in the grass.
I know, I know they're criminal charges, bro, but this is America. Everybody's got a price, even the prosecution. I don't trust shit. I don't trust the court system
in this country. Everything is for sale.
Everything is for sale, bro.
Yep.
Shit. If he went like,
I always assumed. Now I could be very wrong, but I always assumed that. Let's say I hacked my wife up into little pieces or something, and I lived in America. If I had enough clout and a bit of money, I could get away with it. Ask O.J. Simpson.
Oh yeah,
if you got enough,
enough money.
If the glove don't fit, don't acquit. God damn it.
Let's say Julius is a key witness. Julius lives in America. He understands the hustle. Julius, I got $2.4 million for you to shut up on that stand. Julius is going to be a rich motherfucker going back to the Dominican Republic of the UK.
Listen, I'm going to be in Dubai peeing in the pool, bro. I'm going to pee in the pool.
See? He's going to be a poor motherfucker in Dubai.
No, Jules, you're going to be in Dubai shooting gel blasters at people and shit, bro.
Real shit. Pew, 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 pew. I'm going to be shooting gel blasters and shit. Aaron S. Baker says, the news just a year ago, Joseph Parker is boxing while running a drug smuggling ring. Hey, man, get it how you live, bro. Get it how you live, God damn it.
That's right. He wasn't accused of that shit. I forgot all about that.
Bro, listen. I'm trying to help you. Joseph Parker is a Capricorn. That means he got a good heart, but don't trust him.
So is our
Can I say something real quick though?
Don't bring that shit up no more, Jay.
I'm sorry.
Can I say something real quick? People in the chat are like, damn, Mark, Jesus Christ, Mark, because of the comments I just made. Shut the fuck up, you fake moralistic motherfuckers. Every last one of you would take $2 million to lie about seeing somebody get killed. And I don't pretend you wouldn't.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And this is from the heart. I seen a motherfucker. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Matter of fact, I ain't see shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see nobody get killed. Fuck that shit. All right. Mind your fucking business, people. It's the
Jay can tell you right now, I wasn't fucking there. He knows.
Fuck that shit. I didn't see shit. What the fuck? I didn't see shit, bro. The way I see it, right? If Joseph Parker is selling cocaine or crack or fentanyl, that is his fucking business, bro. That shit that don't affect me. Allegedly, God damn it, which is the key word. That's the word of the week. That's the word of the year. Allegedly. Yeah. Okay. If the glove don't fit, don't acquit. Right? Right now, I think we've covered all the special subjects. Does anyone have any closing statements?
I do.
Sorry, go ahead, Mark. I
have one. Caitlyn Jenner getting a vagina is proof that no person in that family wants a man with a white dick. Have a good one.
But he's not. No, but he's not wrong. You know. I mean, he's.
Oh my God, I can't cope with you.
It's fucking wild out here, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ring IQ Boxing Talk. I'm gonna go.
Good night, Lady Chan.
What can I get?
Great evening, everyone. Lady Chan, have a
closing
great
statement, Jay.
And you as well.
Lovely as ever.
Thank you for coming on, and guys, thank you on the panel and all in the chat. Salute.
Jay, closing statements.
To AD, whoever left that comment that you addressed at the beginning of the video, it's okay. I mean, we all know what you really want deep down. You want Jamal to chur all over your low. Okay.
That's
it. So,
that's what the fuck is.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Always a pleasure, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Everybody have a good night.
All right.